final focus of Emmanuel Global is our media ministry. Since 2020, our media production and streaming has increased 400%, and we're thankful to have the team and the tools to effectively advance the gospel online. Every week, we're hearing stories of how many people are tuning into our services, either through live stream or through the podcast. And though we couldn't possibly tell you all of these stories, we wanted to share just a couple with you today. Lisa recently wrote Pastor Carey an email describing her former life. For 40 years, Lisa was an atheist who absolutely hated God. She said, as an alcoholic that has been sober for almost 4 years, I had people talk to me about God and I wanted no part of it. I actually started an atheist Alcoholics Anonymous group because I couldn't stand listening to people talk about God. I'd get up and leave at the very mention of Jesus. For years, Lisa struggled and went through some very deep trials. During that time, God used a faithful friend in her life to gently speak the truth of the gospel, and God began to break her. Lisa would eventually accept Christ as her Savior, and she's growing just like the rest of us. She actually recently wrote, I found the Emmanuel podcast on iTunes of all places, and I can't tell you what a blessing it's been to me as a growing Christian. I'm so moved by the Bible teaching, and many times I find myself in tears. Church family, only God can offer true lasting peace to an alcoholic atheist, and thank God that He specializes in stories like Lisa's. We're also hearing of stories of our church family using the live stream as an outreach tool. While there are plenty of different ways to evangelize, sending the live stream link to a friend is quick and easy, and it's non-intrusive. It's a great way to help spread the gospel and introduce unbelievers to Christ. Recently, Grace wrote, Dear Pastor Carey, today I sent my friend the link to watch our 10:30 service at the same time that I was watching it from Maryland. I wanted to let you know that today he trusted Christ as his Savior. He and I had been having really good conversations about Jesus, and this service was the final push for him, and God used you to say what he needed to hear to finally take that next step. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Next month, church family, you're going to hear a lot of stories about how God is using the live stream broadcasts, not just nationally, but how there are hundreds of people watching locally. At this point, really, the live stream is our first impression of our church for someone who is seeking out the truth. And we can't wait to share those stories with you next month. It's also worth noting that our media ministry impacts hundreds of church leaders around the nation through our Bible teaching and our worship ministries. This past September, we hosted a worship conference for over 100 worship leaders and lead pastors where 40 churches from 20 different states were represented, all of whom either listen to our music or they watch our services online. So it was incredible to be able to train and encourage this special group of pastors. Earlier this month, God also gave Emmanuel a unique influence with about 50 pastors and their wives as we hosted a pastor's retreat called In the Gospel Refuel. This retreat is an incredible time of training and encouragement where our team pours into pastors, helping resource them and helping strengthen their marriages and their ministries for the gospel. This past summer, our media department hosted a summer internship with 6 different teenagers from Emmanuel who learned valuable skills in photography and videography and video editing, all while gaining practical experience and helping gospel ministry move forward through storytelling here at Emmanuel. We also want to take a moment to thank our entire team of volunteers who help run our sound booth, projection, and live stream every Sunday and every Wednesday. Without their passion and dedication to excellence, our services would be nowhere near the same. So to all of our volunteer team, this week and every week, our church is thankful for your sacrifice and commitment to spread the gospel through media. Church family, God is using our ministry and our media team more than we could ever understand this side of heaven. Every time we share a message or a series with a friend, God's word is not returning void. Anytime we're generous towards kingdom work, God is growing fruit. Imagine all the stories we're going to one day hear in heaven because the seeds we're sowing now, seeds of gospel truth, faithfulness, generosity, and compassion for God's global vision.